Promotional advertising is a powerful marketing tool in real estate, often used to attract attention to listings or encourage clients to work with a particular agent or brokerage. However, Arizona law places strict limits on how promotions can be represented to ensure fairness, honesty, and consumer protection. The purpose of these regulations, found in ARS Title 32, Chapter 20, and Commissioner's Rule R4-28-502, is to prevent misleading advertising practices that could give the public a false impression of value or compensation tied to a real estate transaction. Promotional real estate advertising refers to any marketing that offers consumers a special incentive, discount, or bonus in connection with the purchase, sale, or lease of property. These promotions can include rebates, gift cards, moving cost reimbursements, or home warranty packages. While these offers are legal under Arizona law, they must be clearly disclosed, truthful, and never described in a way that could deceive consumers. The Arizona Department of Real Estate, ADRE, closely monitors such advertising to ensure that the language used does not imply something of greater value than what is actually being offered. One of the most important principles in promotional advertising is the prohibition on describing premiums as awards or prizes. Under R4-28-502, a licensee cannot use language suggesting that a client has won or earned something through luck or competition when the item is simply part of a business promotion. This rule exists to prevent confusion between legitimate real estate promotions and gambling or lottery activities, which are regulated separately under Arizona law. For example, an agent cannot advertise, "Win a free vacation when you buy a home," if the offer applies to every buyer who closes a transaction with them. Instead, the proper language would be, "Receive a complimentary vacation package upon closing," making it clear that the incentive is a guaranteed promotional offer, not a contest or prize. Consider a real-world example. A real estate team in Phoenix once ran an advertisement promising that every buyer would receive a free iPad. After closing, the advertisement labeled the iPad as an award, which violated R4-28-502 because the terminology falsely suggested that the client had earned the gift through merit or competition. The ADRE required the brokerage to withdraw the advertisement and issue corrected marketing materials. The revised ad stated, "Buy or sell with us and receive a promotional iPad at closing. Conditions apply." The new version complied with Arizona law because it clearly represented the offer as a promotional item rather than a prize. Another common area of promotional advertising involves offering to pay for buyer incentives, such as home warranties, moving costs, or rebates. These promotions are permissible, but ARS Section 32-2153 and R4-28-502C require that they be clearly disclosed to all parties and not misrepresented in any way. If a licensee advertises free home warranty with purchase, the advertisement must specify who provides the warranty, its coverage limitations, and any conditions the buyer must meet. For instance, if the licensee only offers the warranty through a particular escrow company or as part of a full-price offer, that must be disclosed in the advertisement or in writing before the client enters into a purchase contract. This transparency prevents the client from misunderstanding the terms and ensures compliance with the licensee's duty of honesty and full disclosure under R4-28-1101A. Similarly, when offering rebates or cost reimbursements, agents must make sure such offers are lawful and not misleading. Rebates can include the agent covering part of the buyer's closing costs or offering a cash refund after closing. These promotions are legal as long as they do not violate RESPA, Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, which prohibits unearned fees or kickbacks in federally related transactions. For example, an agent advertising "receive $1,000 back at closing" must provide this rebate directly to the client and disclose it to the lender and escrow company so that it appears correctly on the settlement statement. Failure to disclose the rebate could be considered fraudulent under ARS Section 322153 for engaging in dishonest dealings. Promotional offers must also comply with R4-28-503, which requires that the licensee disclose all conditions and limitations in writing, both in the advertisement and before a client becomes obligated under a contract. For instance, if a promotion states free moving costs, the advertisement must specify any restrictions, such as a maximum reimbursement amount or geographic limitations. An agent may not imply that the moving costs are completely covered if only partial reimbursement is provided. A clear, compliant advertisement might read, "Receive up to $500 toward professional moving services when you close a transaction with Realty One Group. Restrictions apply." Details available upon request. It is also important to understand that any promotional item or gift must come directly from the licensee or brokerage, not from a third party in exchange for referrals. Under ARS Section 32-2155C, it is illegal for unlicensed individuals or entities to pay or receive compensation for real estate activity. Therefore, a brokerage cannot advertise a partnership promotion with a title company or lender, unless it fully complies with RESPA and ADRE regulations. The goal of this law is to prevent hidden incentives or undisclosed relationships that could influence a client's decision-making process. Review summary. Promotional real estate advertising in Arizona is legal but highly regulated to ensure fairness and honesty. Licensees cannot describe promotional items as awards or prizes, must disclose all terms and conditions in writing, and must ensure that any home warranty, rebate, or moving cost promotion is accurately represented and fully disclosed. All offers must come from the licensed agent or brokerage and not create an impression of gambling, luck, or competition. By following R4-28-503, ARS Section 32-2153, and federal RESPA guidelines, licensees maintain transparency and protect both consumers and their professional reputation. Discussion. Why does Arizona law prohibit licensees from using the words award or prize in promotional advertising? Answer. Because such language implies competition or chance, which can mislead consumers and resemble gambling. Violating R4-28-503. What must a licensee include in any promotional advertisement offering a rebate or home warranty? Answer. The advertisement must disclose all conditions, limitations, and who provides the benefit, as required by R4-28-500, 3 ARS Section 32-2153. Why must promotional rebates be disclosed to the lender and escrow officer? Answer. Because undisclosed financial incentives could violate RESPA and ARS Section 32-2153, which prohibit dishonest dealings in real estate transactions. Closing remarks. Promotional advertising can be an effective way to attract business, but it must always be done within the bounds of Arizona law and ethical practice. The ADRE expects licensees to communicate promotions clearly, avoid exaggerations, and never disguise marketing incentives as awards or prizes. Transparency builds credibility with clients and demonstrates a commitment to honesty and professionalism. Whether offering a rebate, covering moving expenses, or gifting a home warranty, the guiding principle is simple. Say exactly what you mean, disclose all terms, and ensure every promotion aligns with R4-28-502 and ARS Title 32.